Hey guys, it's your boy Chicken Wang, and today I got half a plate of nachos, if I can show this off without making it fall off. And as you probably guessed, since I'm sitting on my couch and I have food, it's a story time video. You were right. You smart fan person, you. Anyway, today is a story that I mentioned in my previous video, actually. It was about how... Well, no, not my previous video. My last story time video. The one with actual words. So anyway, I just mentioned this video just briefly about how, so this was kind of like after the, kind of like a little bit after I threw a rock at some kid's head, and we'd moved out of that place, and we moved down to Salt Lake, Utah, somewhere in Conwood Heights, into this pretty big apartment complex. Like, there was like a lot of apartment buildings everywhere, like at least 10 apartment buildings. There's these tall buildings, stuff with like a bunch of apartments in them. And it was a pretty sketchy place, to be honest. I mean, because I have some other stories about this place. It was a pretty sketchy place. I mean, like, so, I mean, there's like smokers everywhere. There's like, I don't know, you'd see some like, police officers patrolling there, whatever, waiting for some idiot to do something. Stuff like that. You just see like, I mean, you hear car alarms go off at night. Quite a bit, actually. So, yeah. I remember, like, I think one time our car alarm went off, and as a kid, I just thought that car alarms randomly went off. No, they don't. Somebody tried to break into our car, I think. I don't know, I can't exactly remember. It was a really long time ago. But the one thing I do remember is the story time part, actually. And so, there was, like, this... So, the police officer... Like, so, all I knew was the police knew that there was this guy hiding somewhere in this big apartment complex. Now, like, there's like 10 apartment buildings, so there's 10 apartment buildings, each with like a bunch of rooms, and they have to find him. I mean, it's like a needle in a haystack, really, but they're police officers, they're trained, they know what they're doing. That's why we're so safe here, yay. But I mean, like, that's what I got. It's like, because I'd hear, my parents will tell me, you can't go too far from the apartment building because there's that guy. I don't know, like, we just refer to him as the bad guy because we were kids. But people would have to like wash their kids at playgrounds. People were just careful, and they were always talking about this guy. And it was like for like maybe a month or two. I don't know. I was like a little kid, so maybe it wasn't that long. But they knew he was hiding somewhere in that area. And so, one day, I'm walking to one of my friend's houses. This other kid. And, was going. I'm kind of like, so, his house is like, his apartment building is over here, kind of behind the laundromat that's right here. There's another apartment building right here. Now, the apartment building right here, there's the SWAT team. Well, I mean, I didn't know it was a SWAT team then, but I later found out it was a SWAT team. That's what it was called and stuff. And the SWAT team, they go in, and one of the guys goes in with this, like, megaphone. And these guys, like, they're all legit, though. Like, they're, like, they have the riot shields. They have, like, this cool SWAT team gear, like, guns and stuff. The guy with the megaphone, though, he just says, "Please open up," blah, 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 and that's, you know, kind of what I got. I'm like, huh. Wonder what's going on over there, because I didn't know anything about SWAT teams. Probably, like, a freaking sniper who's, like, what the heck is this kid doing? He was probably like standing on top of another apartment building, like ready to snipe someone. Probably freaking know. But it was going like past this like laundromat and stuff though. It's like just kind of going like by this laundromat. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. I'm just gonna kind of like stay away from that. I don't know what that is. Going to the apartment building, I see this guy. He's hiding behind the laundromat. It looks like that's like what I can get from him, and he's like really sketchy looking. I mean, he had black hair, this black beard. Wasn't too long. He was like somewhere in his 30s. Kind of maybe skinny, kind of tall guy, wearing a white t-shirt and blue jeans. But then this weird medallion thing that he was wearing. I didn't know if there was like a symbol on that or something. And all he does what it is, he just like points at his medallion and just mouthing something. It's like the weirdest thing. Just like, hey kid, look at this, go join the Crips or something. I don't even know what he was doing. But anyway, I mean, like, the scariest part about this was he had this insane look on his face. Like, you just looked at this guy and you're just like, this guy is insane or something. You just like, you could just look at the guy and just be like, this guy is sketchy, stuff like that. That's like the vibe that I was getting. And so, between this watching and this terrorist behind our laundromat, and all that crap, I mean, he saw me. He definitely saw me. Almost 6-year-old me. I'm very vulnerable in this situation. And he saw me. We made eye contact, and like, it was scary. Man, I was kind of between that and this guy, and that like gut feeling that I had. I should just get the crap out of there. I just got out of there, like, as fast as I could, really. I didn't like really run or anything. I just kind of like turned around. I'm like, I'm gonna go now. I just walked straight back to my house and got in there, or my apartment. And I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna go watch some, like, I don't know, freaking PBS Kids or something, and just to forget that ever happened. And yeah. So to this day, though, I don't care what anybody else says. That was the dude. Like 100% guaranteed. That was the guy that they were after. There's no way that wasn't the dude. That guy was like, either that guy was like his apprentice or whatever. I don't even know. Because, like, man, it was just, because I was very lucky to get out of that situation, really. Because, I don't know. It's kind of a dangerous world for 6-year-old kids out there, you know. But anyway, it's your boy Chick. I just like all of you to know, if you see us watching, you should turn around. Whether they're after you or not. I mean, if you're on the lam and you're still watching my channel, that's great. But, yeah. Anyway, I'm going to finish my nachos now. See ya.